when you learn, teach, and when you get, give. Welcome to Conversations with Verdel Jones. I'm your host, Verdel Jones, and being an educator at heart, I'm dedicated to sharing conversations that inform and enlighten in the hopes that you learn something you may not have known. We are excited about our show today. Can't wait to get started. We are here live at Paradise Studios on Strong Island Television Network. And I want to thank everybody for watching and make sure that you like and share the show so everybody can check out what we're doing here. I'd like to, before we get started, thank our sponsor, Miss Nancy Vargas Johnson. She is a realtor in the Long Island area, Nassau, Suffolk County. If you're looking to relocate, she can help you out with that too. She's also in Queens. So if you're looking to buy or sell a home, please reach out to Miss Nancy Vargas Johnson. We also have mugs. So if you want to be part of the Conversations with Verdel Jones show, you can get your own mug and you can go to my website to check that out as well. We are looking for sponsors for the 5th season. I can't believe it. 5 seasons of Conversations with Verdel Jones. We start September 12th, and we're going to be on every 2nd and 4th Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. right here. So make sure you check that out if you're interested in sponsoring our show for the upcoming season. And guess what? We have some exciting news. We are, we're trying to plan things for the new season that we hope that you will enjoy, and we are going to have a full segment of Let's Kick It with the Joneses starting in September. So on September 12th, you're going to see Let's Kick It with the Joneses. Jeremiah is going to be joining me on set. Marcus and Maya will also be here to do a couple of shows now and then. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of laugh, and it's going to be about family. So we are so excited to incorporate Let's Kick It with the Joneses here on Conversations with Verdel Jones. Yep, very excited. I can't wait. I'm excited about it. So today what we're doing is we're talking about investing in yourself, mentally, spiritually, financially. We have some great guests here on today's show, and we're also going to be talking about investing in others with our first guest. So we really have a lot of great information, and as I said, make sure you like and share. Let's get to our week in review because I want to get to our guest. This week I celebrated, this past week I celebrated, was it this week? It was Monday. Yeah, so Monday I celebrated my 50th birthday. Over the weekend we had an awesome party. My husband, Jeremiah, threw me a beautiful party. It was in the backyard. We had, 100 plus people there, and we really had a great time. My kids were so helpful. They created this beautiful video for me that was amazing. My parents, my good friends, we had a bunch of relatives and cousins and just family. And we had just a really, really great time. So that's really what I did. I like to say it's my birthday month. A lot of people don't really go for that. So what I try to do is say it's my birthday week. So I'm still celebrating my birthday week. And I'm happy to be 50 years old. I'm blessed and fortunate to be 50 and to have such a wonderful family. As you know, I talk about family all the time, and my family is really my lifeline, and they just really showed up and showed out for my 50th. So I want to say thank you so much to all of them. Thank you. Also, what I did today was I put up a post on Facebook to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the Conversations with Verdel Jones YouTube channel. And as of now, I wanted to get to 100. And I only needed like 23 or something like that to get 100 subscribers. And today, I think I'm at 98. So I am so happy that my Facebook friends supported me and subscribed to the channel. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, you can. We have a lot of different things, not only Conversations with Verdel Jones, but some other things on there as well. But you can also see Conversations with Verdel Jones. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. So we are going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to have our first guest here, Venice Richards, and she's going to tell us all about her upcoming fashion gala that she's having in support of sickle cell on Saturday. So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Yeah. Welcome back to Conversations with Verdel Jones. As you see, I have the lovely Venice Richards here with us again.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So today we're talking about investing in ourselves or investing in yourself. But there's also an important piece of investing in others.
Right.
So with your gala that you have coming up, it's a way for people to invest in others. So tell everybody about your hashtag PinkNSexy gala that's coming up on this Saturday.
This Saturday, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This Saturday, I'm having a gala for sickle cell survivors that live on Long Island. And we have a number of honorees that are coming out that will be in the audience. And we're also honoring people that have been with the cause for a long time that come back year after year to donate their time to help out. And we also going to have 5 designers that are going to walk the runway, including Pure Romance by Venice, which is me. But also Minnie Chevelle is one of our designers.
Okay.
We have JoJo's Closet Boutique, which is a plus size designer. So we're gonna have that going on the runway.
Nice, nice.
And we also have Park Lane by Maggie, which is the jewelry line. It's and it's beautiful jewelry, and it's going to be on the runway as well.
Oh, okay.
So we have like a lot of different things. There's also going to be a silent auction. Oh, okay. And actually Maggie, who's Park Lane by Maggie, she's in charge of that, and she's already gotten so many beautiful, donations that have come in that's going to be like auctioned off, and so we just have like amazing things happening for that day.
Right.
And like we have VIP tickets that are $75, and then we have the regular tickets that are $35. With the VIP, they get a couple of free drinks. They get preferred seating. A whole bunch of
so
nice
they're like
stuff.
on the runway, like
yes, they're like right there.
Now, where is the event?
It's going to be at the Gramercy Ballroom in Rockville Center, and it's like right there with Best Western, so that's like the landmark, if you will.
Okay.
So when you get there, it's a very nice, beautiful setting, and it's a wonderful ballroom. And this is my second year there.
Is that right? Oh, okay. So you had the event there last year. Okay,
and we're doing it again this year, and it's going to be amazing. So,
putting an event together, you have to have a team.
Oh my gosh!
Right?
It is so true.
And because one person cannot pull off an event of this magnitude
There
alone.
is no way. So, shout out to Pica Post Productions. I have to say that. My producer, Juan Carlos Cavera, he gives like all of his time. He donates all of his time and energy and resources to helping with this event. And then we have the fabulous Dira V and Molly Lotus. And that one is my creative director, Dira V. And the other one is my beauty director. And she's the one who gets, the schools involved. So we have like NYLB, I believe it is. That's involved in doing the hair and the makeup backstage.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh,
yes. New York
Beauty of Long
New York
Island.
Beauty Institute.
Something like that.
New York Beauty Institute,
okay.
I think it is.
Okay, that's great.
But, and they're New York Institute of Beauty. Oh, there we go.
New York Institute of Beauty. Okay, that's great. So they're providing services for the models on the runway? Oh man, that's awesome.
Yes, they're doing all of the models and honorees, some of the honorees as well.
So now with the designers, do they get the models, or did you guys get, like, how does that work?
We do the auditions.
Oh, you do auditions?
We do the auditions. We do rehearsals. All of that, yes. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's a wonderful experience,
wow, that's so cool.
And I do have to, let me just say, shout out to Carmen Colon, who is with Fashion for Purpose, and it was originally like something that we spoke about. Okay. In terms of me wanting to, do something to have more impact. Right. That is what came out of the conversation we had. And she's been instrumental behind the scenes year after year helping out. Right. And so I'm just very excited about the teamwork that has been going into this, to bring us to this point right here.
So tell everyone and we talked about it the last time you were here, but for those of you who may not have seen it, sickle cell, and what sickle cell is, and why you're having this gala for sickle cell.
Now, sickle cell disease is a debilitating disease. It's degenerative, meaning that it breaks down, certain body parts because, wherever the blood flows, that's where we'll be affected. And it's when the cells sickle in shape and you can't get enough oxygen in. It makes you more susceptible. It brings down your immune system. So it makes you more susceptible to infections and things like that. And usually in the past, they would say that, if you have sickle cell, you wouldn't live very long. but now things are different. We are living longer. And matter of fact, one of our honorees just turned 57.
Okay.
So that's wonderful. I'm not going to name her name because you have to come to the gala to see who she is. Okay, but you know, it's amazing that we are living longer due to nutrition and taking care of ourselves. But
people, you know more.
Yeah, we know more, so we're trying to do more. But the thing is that the medical community hasn't quite catched up.
Okay.
And not everyone knows what's going on. So they kind of take it for granted, like, oh, well, you know, they have sickle cell. Well, you know how that is. No, we want to live.
Right.
So could
Absolutely.
You
right. Absolutely.
So the time has come for us to advocate for ourselves, especially out here on Long Island, where the sickle cell count is going up, but the medical services are not. And so we're dying in the emergency room. That's really what's happening. So in order to counteract that, we have to do more. And so this is my way of advocating for us.
Right. Bringing awareness and bringing much needed resources also.
Yes.
So how can people get tickets to the event?
We're on Eventbrite, but mostly we're on all social media platforms. So if you just put in hashtag pink, P-I-N-K, the letter N, and then sexy, S-E-X-Y. If you put in hashtag PinkNSexy, you'll be able to find me on, just Google me, and you'll find me on all social media.
Okay.
But if you want to get tickets to the show, we're on Eventbrite at PinkNSexy.eventbrite.com.
Okay. And can people donate also?
Yes.
Okay. And how do they donate?
They can go straight to the link to donate.
Okay.
So they can either buy tickets or donate. There's options for that.
Okay. Well, I know you are going to have an amazing event. It's going to be great. Spectacular.
Can't wait. Can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
So I want to wish you the best on your event.
Thank you.
You know, and like I said, I know it's going to be fabulous. So thank you again for coming to Conversations to let everybody know about the upcoming hashtag PinkNSexy Gala. Make sure you get your tickets.
Yes.
And we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to have our next guest. Thanks for watching.
It's your lucky day today. You win a free 10-ounce silver bar, pure silver bullion, or a free Hershey's king-size chocolate bar.
Take this one.
You'll take the chocolate bar. Who needs a 10-ounce bar of silver? Right? Have a good day. It's your choice. A free 10-ounce bar of silver bullion or a free king-size Hershey bar.
I think I'll take the Hershey bar.
Go ahead. It's your lucky day. Just fresh out of the refrigerator.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Who needs a 10-ounce bar of silver when you can have a good, delicious bar of chocolate, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You're a winner. You win either a free 10-ounce bar of tarnished old silver bullion or this Hershey bar just out of the fridge.
What is it? What's gonna happen?
Which one do you want?
The candy.
Go ahead. It's yours. All right, we got another winner. The Hersheys Bar Giveaway.
Welcome back to Conversations with Verdel Jones. As you see, I have my next guest here with us live in studio. We have Jennifer Scott and Eddie Bodine here in the studio. They are from 7K Metals. So you guys are associates of 7K Metals, correct?
Yes, we are.
All right. So I'm really excited to talk about this because, so I'm going to get into that in a minute. But before we do that, so you saw the video that we just played, and it was a choice. A man was on the street, and he was asking, people, do you want to have a candy bar or a piece of silver? And everybody chose the candy bar. So which one would you guys take?
Well, I kind of knew a little bit about precious metals.
Okay.
So I know that silver has more value than the candy.
The candy bar.
Right. but you'd be surprised. Most people don't realize.
Because there's more to that video, and like everybody who was walking up to, they're like, "Oh, we'll take the candy bar."
Right.
I mean, like, really?
Right, right, right.
Exactly.
So, how did you? The business is called 7K Metals.
Yes.
And you're associates of that company. How did you both get involved with 7K Metals?
Well, for me, I met Eddie actually at a business boot camp
Okay.
back in October.
Oh,
and I was
okay, so
already
you're new.
Yes, I'm new. I joined in December.
Okay.
And I was actually already collecting. I was starting with state quarters, and I was getting kind of fascinated with that. You know, every time we, look through change, look for the quarters. I knew people who knew I was looking. They would give me some of the, the state quarters they found, they
Right.
changed, and we would just exchange or whatever. And then I'm going to see Eddie, and I was like, oh, I like what you have here. You know,
Right.
you have all these coins. What is this all about?
Right.
And I, watched a couple. He said, here, I watched some videos. I watched the videos, and I joined. And what I like about it is that, just in terms of the coins that are available to all the members,
Right.
and then also now learning about the value of collecting precious metals.
Right, exactly. How did you get started?
Actually, a friend of mine called me up and she said, I signed you up in a new business
Okay.
as a member. And I said, I didn't want to do it because I've been
You're a business, right? You're a business
I've been
owner, right?
self-employed. I'm a painter. I was down
Right.
in Florida renovating a house. And she says, a good friend of mine, she's just watched a couple of videos. I watched
Right.
a couple of videos. I called her up and I says, oh my God, they're changing two industries. I saw it right away. I saw the compensation plan,
Right.
and that's what was really drawn to me
Right.
being a business and entrepreneur.
Right,
So,
exactly.
so
And you
it's all good.
understand that like passive income is what you call it,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
yes.
So what's the benefit of, we're going to talk about what 7K Metals actually is, but what's the benefit of individuals investing in coins, silver and gold? We have, as a matter of fact, if we could show we have a flyer that kind of, a slide that shows how the value of the dollar
Yes.
is decreasing. So talk a little bit about that and why it's a good idea to invest in silver and gold or coins or precious metals.
In 1965, a silver American eagle, which was known as a silver dollar, was one of these,
Right.
was equal to the dollar.
Okay.
And you could buy, with 2,500 silver dollars or $2,500, you could buy a brand new Mustang in 1965.
Okay.
But today, can you buy a brand new Mustang with $2,500?
You cannot.
You cannot, right? But you can buy two Mustangs with 2,500 of these because this has intrinsic value.
Wow.
So the dollar has decreased from $1 to 2 cents, whereas the silver
Wow.
has gone from $1 to now it's worth, the silver American Eagles are worth around $17.
Really?
So, and this always maintains its value. That's one of the reasons why you should be buying precious metals or gold and silver, because it retains its value, and it outpaces everything.
So does it go? So if I have a piece of jewelry that's gold, right, it holds its value. Same with silver. Are there times in our economy where that goes down?
Yes.
Like, and what makes it fluctuate that way? Is it because of the supply? Like, how does that work?
It's supply and demand. Silver right now is kind of like, I give an example. When macaroni's on sale, what do?
Right.
You buy more
You buy
boxes.
a lot of it,
Buy
right.
more boxes of macaroni because macaroni's going to go back up.
Right.
Silver's on sale. Silver right now is like when I got involved, it was like $14.50 an ounce, $15 an ounce. Now it's starting to rise. But silver used to be $48 an ounce in 2011.
Really?
So this is the best investment. This right here is the better investment than real estate, because right now you're getting it on sale, okay? And silver
buy
costs $25 an ounce to get out of the ground, so they're not taking it out of the ground, so the supply is low. When this climbs
goodness.
back up,
Right.
and like that, people will sell this. And everything. And what's great about silver American Eagles, it's tax exempt. So when you buy a house and it goes up in value, you sell it for profit, you pay capital gains.
Right.
You don't pay capital gains on silver American Eagles. That's another reason
Okay.
why.
All right. Okay. All right. So, so let me understand. So how come it's not taxed? And who do you sell it to?
That's another great thing about being a 7K member.
Okay.
When you're a 7K member, not only do we get the gold and silver at the very best price because we eliminate the middlemen. We're the Costco, the Amazon Prime, the BJ's of gold and silver. What do I mean by that? We pay a membership, okay? And we don't buy the gold to sell it, so there's no profit on the gold and silver.
Okay.
The company makes profits through selling memberships. Okay, so that's why we sell memberships.
Okay.
Okay, so but silver and gold. Your question was about why would you buy the silver? You buy the silver because right now it's cheap.
Okay.
And, you know, so
Right. And who? But my question is, who do you sell it to? So you make that money.
We don't. That was. I'm sorry. What happens is we as a member you get the silver at the best price.
Okay.
And when it goes up, you want to sell it.
Yeah.
You sell it back to the company, and they buy it at the highest price. Because they don't they give you the highest price because they're not in the business of making money off the sale of the gold and silver.
Right.
So as a member, we buy it at the lowest, and when it goes up, we sell it back to the company at the highest price. So it's a home run.
Interesting. Interesting. So tell us a little bit about what 7K Metals is.
Well, for me, 7K Metals is a membership club. So what I like about it is that 7K Metals, because of the membership, how much membership they have, they're able to, like Eddie said, kind of eliminate the middleman, and they're able to go deal directly with the U.S. Mint and the people who, the numismatic companies that make these coins, so that we're, like Eddie said, we're getting at the best price.
Okay.
So then we're able to get coins, collectibles first. Because we have that membership backing. Like, for example...
Yeah, you were telling me about this. This is great.
Right.
These are so cool.
So
These are so cool.
We have the a Spider-Man coin that recently came out. It's modeled after the movie Spider-Man Homecoming. It came about 2 years ago. And they came out with numismatic coins on it. So the company went to them and said, look, we have X amount of members, we want X amount of coins. And they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna sell that? Okay. They gave the coins, guess what? Members bought the coins. And they're like, okay, they're serious.
Okay.
And what I like about this coin is that, I was showing you before, is that, it looks like a flat coin, but it's actually looks three-dimensional. But the nice thing about it, because it's a collectible, they make a certain amount and then they stop making them.
Okay.
And then that's when the value goes up.
Right.
For example, Eddie has a coin. The Mickey Mouse recently celebrated his 90th anniversary.
Okay, so these are actually silver.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Silver collectible coins that have been graded.
Okay. What does that mean?
Meaning that there's no blemishes or anything. If you look at it, I mean, people probably can't see it on the screen, but if you look at it, there's no blemishes to the coin. They're encased and they've been given a grading. And the nice thing about it is that, as members, because we're able to buy it at a low cost, for example, somebody I think recently sold this coin, I think
$2,000.
$2,000.
And how much did you buy?
130 in January.
Wow.
4 or 5 months ago.
That's pretty good.
Yes. But some people don't, like me, some people buy coins to sell them. I'm buying them to keep them.
Right.
So, because I'm keeping them, some years down the line where, like, for example, the company went to one of the grading companies and said, we want to come out with state quarters. So they were able to get their logo into the casing and put the state name on there, put a little, picture on there.
Right, of the state, what it represents or whatever.
And once, like I said, once they stop making these, possibly members will come and say, because some members already asked, well, I didn't get an Idaho, I didn't get a Montana. Do you have it? Oh, sure, yeah, I have it, but I'm going to sell it to you for so-and-so. And if they really want it, they'll buy it.
They'll get it.
Right, or you hold on to it, say, until you have all 50, and you say, I have all 50.
Right. You have a full collection.
Yes.
It's interesting how the value of this it can go up based on the demand, like you said. And that's basically
speaking,
it
outperforms the market.
Right.
Because remember, the market crashed in 2009.
Yes.
And everybody with a 401k plan, which I had money in the market.
Of course, yeah.
We all did, right? And then it flattened out. It's like, where's my money?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What's good about collectible coins is when the market crashes, gold and silver has a tendency to go up. So that means the collectability of the coin's going to go up because the silver and the coin's going up.
Right.
So
tell us a little bit about the membership. What is the actual membership? I have a graphic here about the membership, but tell us about it. What does that mean to be a member? How do you become a member? Why do you want to be a member? I mean, you explained a little bit of that, but tell us a little bit about membership with 7K Metals.
The membership is $250 for the year. And what's the benefit of being a member? You get to get gold and silver at cost, deal direct pricing. There's no markup. Okay, we're a wholesale club. Okay, and we so like I said before, you get to buy it at the lowest price, and then when it goes up, you want to sell, you can sell it back to the company. Okay,
right.
So the 250 membership gives you membership for a year.
Okay.
The other benefit of being a member is they give you a $250 travel card with it. So you've heard of Priceline, Travelocity, all these
Yes.
travel sites, right?
Hotels.com, all
Hotel,
that.
all of
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
right? They know how that industry works. They don't make a dime on that. We have our own portal. It's called 7K Getaway.
Okay.
So a member gets a 250 travel card. You go
Doesn't
to
really cost you
it's,
anything.
it comes with the membership.
Right. And it doesn't cost 7K metals anything
Nothing,
either.
nothing.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
and then we go to the site, which they don't make a money on a travel site
Right.
because they make their money with the memberships. So it's kind of like a benefit. It's
Right.
an add-on for us. So
Okay.
now you want to rent a car, you want to rent a hotel room, you want to go to a resort. We beat all those other travel line prices. Yes.
Interesting.
So pretty much the membership's free.
It's free. So now you have a premium, and you also there's a premium and a regular membership. What's the difference between the two?
The regular membership, you get the $250 you're a member for a year. You get the travel card. The premium you get the same thing, but they give you coins in advance. So it's kind of the premiums for people that want to do this as a business. Right
Okay.
away they say, I want to do this as a business. So they get the premium because they're given a collectible coin, they're given some silver up front so they can show.
Okay,
See,
I got you.
the reason why this is the greatest business opportunity is because the same amount of money I pay for the coin also pays for my retirement. Because I buy this every month, which I can write off on my taxes on my Schedule C, so it's a write-off. Okay?
Why is it a write-off?
It's a write-off because I have to buy this to do this as a business. So the government.
Oh, I got you.
So
I got you.
So
Okay.
if you bought this on another site, you can't write it off.
Right.
But
This is a business expense.
This is a business expense,
Right.
so I can write off the coin, but it's also an asset because this coin, that same $130 that I wrote off on my taxes, now is an asset.
Right.
Also, it creates my passive income. This is a residual income. So now it's 3 in 1, really. It's my
Right.
business expense, it's my retirement, and it creates my residual income.
So now you had mentioned you buy coins, you want to hold on to them and collect them and save them, and then maybe eventually sell them. But people want to do this as a business. Like, I want to make money right now.
This is
How do you make money?
This is what
right
I saw.
now?
This is what I saw. You sign up as a member,
Right.
Right, and then you introduce, watch, and get paid. That's the training,
Right.
Okay. You introduce people to a video. You introduce them to a wealth strategy
Right.
seminar. They watch it. They get all the information. They say, I want to become a member.
Right.
You build 2 teams.
Yes.
You build a left team and a right team.
Okay.
Okay. So when a member comes in for 250, they get 100. You get 100 points. Okay. And in order to be a business owner, you have to have 2. You have to bring in at least 2 people.
people, right. Okay.
One person on the left, one person on the right. So you have 100 points on each side. When that grows to 500 points, because that person's also gonna.
And that's some of your points
And
too.
we're
right?
on a ground floor opportunity where you remember other companies have been around for a long time.
Yes.
We're not even 3 years old, and the East Coast is wide open. And it's not a brick
Yeah, I've
and
never
mortar.
heard of 7
It's not a brick and
metals,
mortar. It's an online business.
Right.
Got it. Okay.
So also when you buy the coin, right? Every month, you also get a travel card with it, 125. So I get the
okay.
money back. So the coin costs me 130 a month.
Right.
I get $125 back. I write off the coin, I write
Right.
off the membership, and I get to
And you
travel.
get some travel.
I get a
Okay.
discount on my hotels and my cars, and I get to write off the hotels and my cars as a business
Right.
expense.
Right.
So what's happening here? We're on a ground floor of a biblical movement.
Right.
Why is it biblical? Because gold and silver is God's money.
Yeah.
Okay? Because it has intrinsic value and it's precious. And man can't make gold.
Right.
Man can't make silver.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So and the dollar's crashing. I hate to tell everybody, the dollar is crashing. What are you going to do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's 5 reasons why people they have asked 5 basic questions about precious metals. Why should I buy precious metals?
Right.
What precious metals should I be buying? Right. Who do I trust?
Yeah.
Right.
That's
How
the
can
big
I,
one, right?
how can I afford more of it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And am I getting a good deal?
Right.
We answer all those questions with our membership because we educate people what precious metals are about. Silver American Eagles, Maple Leafs, they're tax exempt.
Right.
Why should I be buying precious metals? Because it has intrinsic value. It stays. Well, who do I trust? We dealer
Yeah.
direct. We're getting right from the dealer with no markup, no funny business because it's not going through too many people's hands.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this question. I have a what do you call it? A box full of coins. Like,
Okay.
I mean, they are from all over the world.
Oh wow. Okay.
They look like, they look pretty beat up. But I have all these coins. My grandfather gave me a bunch of coins. what do you do with those coins? Like, can I do it? Like, I'm looking online, you know, are they worth anything?
Yeah. Well, that's another great thing about being a member. When you're a member, a couple of things. They give you a certification where they educate you about all the different gold and silver, everything. Everything you need to know, and that's free.
Okay.
It comes with the membership.
Okay.
But also, the company will, when you're a member, the company will give you a free analysis of the coins, and they'll tell you this is what we believe it's worth.
That's
and everything
good.
like that.
Somebody you can trust.
Somebody you can trust. You're already members, and, you know, and then you say, hey, do you want to buy them? And then they'll have the opinion. Well, maybe another member in the club.
Maybe interested.
You know, everything, because that's what we do. All the members, we work together. You know, we help each other. We build the team together. You know, it's not, you're not out for yourself. You know, so it's a team effort.
Right, because me Googling, you know, to find out how much these coins are worth is, you know, because you get all these, I don't know, there's all these different codes that are on coins, and, you know, it's very involved.
It's another thing, when you get it graded, there's a lot of grading companies out there, but there's only 2 that all collectors consider the best of the best. There's only 2 of them that are the top. We only use those 2.
Okay.
NGC and PCGS. But when you get a coin, it has a tracking number on it.
Okay.
That you can track it and see exactly where it came from.
Right.
Everything about this coin. So it's graded by NGC, which every collector knows it's legit.
Okay. Okay.
You know, so I mean, to me, I've been self-employed since I'm 20. I am so jazzed up. I am really jazzed up about this business because to me, we're in the beginning stages, and I believe what's going to happen is we're going to go back to the gold and silver standard. You know, and guess what? We're in the top. We're in the beginning. Okay?
So how can people get in touch with you, and where can they find out more information about 7K Metals?
Well, I'm Jennifer. So what you can do if you're interested, because we actually have a wealth strategy coming up on April 10th.
August 10th.
August 10th, I'm sorry. August 10th in Massapequa. And my information on the screen, I'm Jennifer Scott. You can give me a phone call. Call or text me, 516-361-2843. Or you can, you know, go to my website or my email. We're all open, and it's, you know, if I can't answer the question, definitely I can find somebody who can. And the good thing about it is that we all help each other. You know, once you become a member, I can always show you videos. I can show you my collection. As you can see, I've only been in it 7 months, but I've been buying coins like crazy because I've been interested in something I want to get into. But you know, we're an open book. All you have to do is ask the question. You know, the information is free. You know, all we ask is just, you know, if you're interested, just give us a little time. We'll show you everything. Nobody's going to twist your arm. Saying you must do this, but we'll give you all the information, answer all the questions that you need, so at least you can make an educated decision on what you want to do.
I also wonder, when you go to Jennifer's site, tell them what your site is.
My site is
7kmetals.com/jscott11575. And the reason why you want to go to her website is because there's 4 or 5 videos on her website that you can check out. It gives you like a little introduction of the company, the compensation plan, everything you need to know to make an intelligent decision. And then just become a member.
All right.
You know.
Well, thank you. We need to run and go to a break. But I want to thank you so much for being a guest and sharing this information. A lot of people don't know about this. So I'm so happy that you're here. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have our next guest. See you in a moment.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Conversations with Verdel Jones. As you see, I have the lovely Dr. Teresa Bryan here with me.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for inviting us.
So happy to have you. So happy to have you. So you really do it all. You're an author, you're a business owner, you're a co-pastor, you're a motivational speaker, and just an all-around beautiful, talented individual.
Thank you.
And very... Your spirit is just, every time I'm around you, I feel great. So you also participated in our Write, Rhyme, and Recite collective.
Yes.
Great event. We had several authors there. Students won money and all of that. So I'm so happy that you participated in that. So we're going to be talking about, you've written several books, but today we're going to talk about Destiny Dwellers.
Yes.
Why did you decide to write Destiny Dwellers?
Oh, wow. Well, again, thank you, Verdel, for having me on the show. And Write and Rhyme was an awesome
Thank
event.
you.
I tell
Thank
you,
you.
did a great job.
Thank you.
Did
I
a great
appreciate
job.
that.
Spirit of excellence. That's key.
Thank you.
What motivated me to write this particular book, Destiny Dwellers, is I'll confess that it was not actually the first book God had given me.
Okay.
And I tried to avoid being an author for over 30 years.
Really?
And I was awakened in the middle of the night. And God just led me, and he said, Destiny Dwellers. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? And he began to give me the words to write in that book.
Wow.
And literally this book, in my mind, I was thinking, okay, like, I can't avoid it any longer.
Right.
Let me just get it done and over, you know?
Right.
And I literally pulled out my iPhone and I laid there next to my husband and I began to type. And I began to
Really?
write about this book.
Wow.
And I literally wrote the book in 4 hours. But as God was speaking to me.
Wait.
Yes, I did say that. I told you I was so rushed just trying to get it done, because I was so, in other words, God will call you to something. And
Wow.
I know this is not a spiritual show per se, but
Everything is, though, isn't it?
Right,
Isn't everything
right.
spiritual?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
it is.
And he will call you to something and we'll try to avoid it. It's like that little voice in your head that's kind of like pushing you in a certain direction.
Right.
And, you can be fearful, you're delayed, or you kind of like feel like it's going to take too much time, or you feel like you're not even worthy.
Right.
You're not
ready.
You're not ready.
Right,
And you'll
right.
avoid it.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was at that point in my life, it's been 30 years, God was, dealing with me with different books. Like you said, I was okay with writing stuff, in the district and stuff, manuals and that. But when
Right.
it came to the spiritual things and things to help people, I kind of felt like there's so many more so many others
Right,
that are
right,
more worthy
right,
than us.
right,
And
right.
isn't that how we
Yeah.
always feel, no
That-
matter what you do
Absolutely.
or whatever your expertise is?
You never
the
think
more-
you're good enough, or there's somebody that's going to be better at it,
Yeah.
and that kind of scares people too.
It does.
It does. It really does.
And I feel like, I'm kind of like a life learner. And the more I learn, I feel like it's just the tip of the iceberg.
I know.
The more I realize I don't know.
It's true.
Right?
It's
so I'm
so
writing this
true.
book next to my husband in the dark. And, how God was dealing with me is there are books about how to reach destiny.
Okay.
Right? But once you are successful, once you've maintained these things, once you've, accomplished these,
Accomplished
how do you
them.
maintain them?
Right,
So that's
exactly.
what that book was focused on. Not just winning and, reaching destiny, but how to stay there,
How to stay there.
and not be defeated.
And what does it mean to reach your destiny? Now, what the word destiny, and when you're talking about reaching your destiny, what does that mean? Is that something different for everybody? I'm sure it is, but what does that mean?
Well, when you're reaching destiny, you kind of like just know. In other words, it is what you were created to do. God has placed us here for a purpose.
Right.
We're not here for just ourselves, but we're here for others.
Right, absolutely.
And when you're walking and operating in destiny, you know it. It's joyous, you're satisfying, and that means you are doing what you were created to do. Just like this show, Conversation with Verdel. You couldn't rest until you did it, right? And now that you're doing it, yes. And now that you do it, it brings you joy.
Yes.
It brings you a satisfaction. You see how many wonderful people you're helping.
Right.
You're helping thousands of people
Right.
every
Right.
week as you show, do your show,
Right.
and you air your program. It's a struggle. They don't know the behind the scenes stuff, but you are walking and operating in destiny because this is what you were created to do.
Right. And that's the thing. It's how do people get to that point? Because it's so hard, I think, for individuals to really find their calling. And how can you help people figure that out?
Right.
What do they need to do to try to figure that out?
Right. I say one is we'll consider it following your instincts.
Okay.
Okay? There will be something inside of you that will guide you
Right.
along the path that you are to follow. And the key to that is not giving up.
Right.
I have a quote in my book,
is that
in
the
one of the
failure
chapters.
is not
Yes,
final
that's
until you
it.
stop struggling to succeed.
You know it. It must have caught your attention.
It did.
That's exactly it. Failure is not final until you stop struggling. So you can't give up.
Right.
And there's another chapter that says quit quitting.
Right, quit
Stop
quitting.
quitting. Just continue
How do
to
you
press
keep,
your way.
How do you keep doing that? How do you
Well,
keep that motivation going?
It starts with the mind. It does start with the mind. Positive thinking, positive outcomes. Negative thinking, negative outcomes. So it does start with the mind, and that's a struggle every single day.
Right.
Doesn't matter how great and wonderful you are. Every single day, that's something that you struggle with. Helen Keller had a quote, and Helen Keller said, somebody asked her, what is it like? Isn't it, terrible being blind? And she says, me being blind is better than having sight and no vision.
Wow.
That's powerful,
Yeah, that's
right?
very powerful.
So it's like you just got to keep going.
Right.
You have to follow your vision. You have to follow those instincts, those things that are inside of you. And God has placed them inside of you. When we look at our desires, our likes, and we work towards them, they are there because God has placed them there.
Right.
So they're really there because we're meant to accomplish them.
Exactly.
So if we stop quitting,
right.
then we'll reach
Then we'll reach them. Then we'll reach them.
Exactly.
What has been your hardest challenge in your pursuit of going toward your destiny?
Getting myself out of the way.
Okay.
Getting myself out of
Right.
the way. And I'll say that to every listener today. Get yourself out of the way. Because we have a tendency to hold ourselves back.
Right.
God may be trying to place you in a position. He might be trying to introduce you to certain people, place you in certain platforms.
Yeah.
And again, we start to self-evaluate. Right?
Yep.
We start to examine out. And guess
Right.
what? We put ourselves in the way. And that's our biggest challenge.
How do you overcome that?
Positive thinking.
How do you? It's affirmations, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Of course, I pray because I'm a co-pastor. So of course, I believe that God is not a religion; He's a relationship. You know.
Yes.
So when you have relationship
Right.
with the Father, when you have relationship with the Creator, then it just makes life easier.
Right.
So every day, I am no different than anyone else. Every day, like you said, I have to affirm that today I'm going to win.
Right.
Today I'm going to do it. I'm not going to stay here and die.
Right.
I'm going to get up and live. So I'm going to move forward. As long as you're moving.
That's right.
Guess what? Life.
Right. And and it is about that positive mindset. And I will say, because I've known Teresa for a long time.
Very long.
And your family, your family system, that has so much to do with how people can overcome not being in a great family, but you can tell the family that you had and have is a source of inspiration and encouragement and positivity, and so for young people that are out there starting their families, what advice would you give to them to keep that positive energy?
It's funny because the very first book, no, actually it was the second book. The first book God had given me was Traveling in Shoes. He let me know that was going to be many, many years of traveling and creating that book. But the second book he gave me was The Eyes of a Child.
Oh, okay.
And the eyes of a child, were the experiences that I experienced with my father and the family growing up. So as you stated, I did have someone very positive, my dad, and another very positive role model, my mom. And I say my dad, I speak of him because he was the one that built my self-esteem.
Right.
And that's a biggie.
It's a biggie.
That's a biggie, and each chapter, I look through the eyes of a child and now evaluating through the eyes of an adult. And I saw all along the way, he was building my self-esteem.
Right.
I mean, I'll tell you this quick if we have
Yes,
a
we have
moment.
time.
Okay, so I'll tell you this. One of the chapters, all in my head, right? All in my head, because I won't get myself out of the way. But one of the chapters is my father literally had me believe, because I used to run very fast. Right?
Okay.
I was like the district champion.
Okay. Oh, I didn't
Colgate
know that.
wanted
Oh,
me. Yeah,
I
this is
didn't
in
know
Brooklyn
that.
right before I became out here.
Okay.
Colgate
Okay.
wanted me, and so I had all these medals. Number one, right,
Okay.
in the 100-yard dash.
Wow.
And
okay.
but it was really because my father made me believe that nobody can outrun me.
Right.
And in my mind, I was a winner.
Right.
I mean, it was so much so that he would literally say, you know, you can outrun, T can outrun that bus. And meanwhile, as a child, through the eyes, I'm like, wow, my dad thinks I can run out this bus. He said, I'm telling you, T, you can outrun that bus. And not knowing now, as an adult, that buses, when they start to take off, they're very slow.
Right.
So he'll be like, on your mark, get set, go. And I
love it.
running,
I love it.
And I'm outrunning the bus. He says, see, I told you, you can outrun this bus. You can outrun this bus. And I'm winning, right? So now guess what? The bus is going to what? Pass me, right? So he says, oh, it only beat you because you got tired. So he was building myself, but I believe that.
He's building
you
you
know,
up.
so
I love
as an
it.
adult, I believe, you know, I really believed it. I remember someone had said to me, I don't know if you remember, Felicia Brown. Remember
Okay, yes,
Felicia
yes.
Brown?
Mhm,
And
yep.
I remember when she first saw it, she says, oh, the Teresa Bell that can do anything. And it's so funny and comical because literally, so again, how do you accomplish? It really starts in your mind.
Right.
The mind is very powerful. What did the United Negro Fund say? The mind is a
Terrible
terrible
thing
thing
to
to
waste,
waste.
yes.
Right? So the mind is literally very powerful. And we know that even in the mind, you know, self-healing can occur. People have be cancer or not be cancer. Why? Based on the mind. And even me being, of course, a registered nurse, I worked in the oncology department, right? And even with oncology, watching them die, I say all the time that when someone is dying, believe it or not, they die in their mind first. And I'll tell you how.
Wow.
What I started to notice is if you ever experience anyone who's in the process of dying, if you notice what they'll do is they'll start to detach.
Yeah.
They will start to look at you and then look at the wall. And then look at you and they'll look away from you. It occurs in everybody before they die. And I say why? Because they literally died in their mind.
Right.
Before they died in their body. And it's similar with life.
Right.
You can live or you can die. You can be successful in that thing or you can give up. And it becomes dead in your life.
Right. Absolutely.
So I just believe that, again, how do I overcome? Every single day, I fight the challenges in my mind.
Yeah.
And say that I'm going to overcome. I'm going to do.
I see why you are a motivational speaker.
But it's true. You're powerful in your mind.
Right.
Long before the show.
Right.
Long before anything. You
Yeah.
know, you always were positive. You know, you didn't speak negativity.
Right.
You know, so what? We expected greatness from you.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised.
Thank you.
When I see how wonderful you're doing, even with your children.
Thank you.
And your
Yeah.
children will be great as well.
That's right.
Why?
Yeah.
Because they've been surrounded,
by that.
greatness, by you, your
Right.
husband.
Yeah.
And
It's so important for families to and parents to realize the impact that they have on their children.
Yeah.
It really can set them on the right path.
It sure can.
You know, it really, really can. So I want all my young people out there with families just to realize how important that is. You know,
It is.
It really, really is.
it is. And for the parents, we know that it takes, if you say one negative word, it takes 7 positive words to cancel out.
Right. Mhm.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
it's
all
true.
processed
You're
at one
absolutely
level.
right. Yeah.
So, you know, it's like, forget about the negative.
Right.
Just talk
Right.
positive.
Just talk positive. So where can people get Destiny Dwellers?
Oh, well, it is found in any book source, any digital book source. It's in the Borders bookstores. It's online at Amazon. So wherever there are books,
Right. You're going to find
you can
Destiny
find
Dwellers.
Dwellers. And if you would like a signed copy, actually my website is down right now.
Okay.
Now, DrTeresaBryant.com
Okay.
is being, reconstruct it.
Right.
But you can look at Facebook, and I'm found on Facebook, Dr. Teresa Bryant. You can inbox me, and I'll give you an autograph copy.
Nice. So you're also a business owner as well, right?
Yes, I am.
You're the co-founder of Outstanding Women's Network. You are chief executive editor of Seasons Lifestyle,
Yes.
an entertainment magazine.
Yes.
You're also co-pastor of EFOD Ministries.
Yes, and a radio show.
And radio show
Seasons
too.
Talk Radio, 5:40 a.m. every Sunday morning at 7:30 a.m.
So you can catch Teresa in a lot of different places. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to wrap it up. So we'll be back in a minute. Thanks again for watching Conversations with Verdel Jones. I'm so happy you joined us. I just want to make sure everybody gets all the contact information of all our guests. We had Venice Richards here. She has an upcoming event on Saturday, the 27th. So you can check that out. If we could just show her information really quick. And we also have Teresa Bryant, she's right here, Dr. Teresa Bryant. Her contact information will also show as well. And we also had 7K, there's Teresa's information. We also had 7K medals here. It's an interesting investment. So, check that out. Go to the website, check out the videos that they have describing what they can provide for you. Again, here's Venice's information to get the tickets for the hashtag PinkNSexy Gala. So again, we want to thank you for watching Conversations with Verdel Jones. Thank you so much for being a guest.
Thank you again for having us.
I love
show.
Love the conversation. Love the conversation.
And you're still beautiful.
Oh, thank you. And so are you. Gorgeous. So we will see you next time on Conversations with Verdel Jones. Have a good one.
Bye.